Your car guy here. Some of you may remember the air conditioning on this Honda Civic. About 2 years ago, we replaced when I say 2 years, about a year ago, we replaced the panel because it was causing the compressor to stay constantly on. Well, today, hottest day of the year so far, the car's AC quit, so the customer brought it to me and says, hey, hot day, AC is quit. So the first thing I always do, if you have the ability, if you have a set of gauges, is I check the pressures. Now, I don't have it hooked up right now, but I've saved my pressure readings here. So high side and low side, well within the pressure that should turn the compressor on, yet the compressor wasn't turning on. Check the relay to see if the relay was good by swapping it with the fan relay. So you can see right here, this is the air conditioning compressor relay. This is the AC fan relay. Swap those two relays, had the same results. Decided I was going to check for power going to the AC compressor, and this is the plug for the AC compressor. And as soon as I pulled on this plug to start getting to where I could back probe the wires, the AC compressor kicked on. So what that tells me is I'm not getting a good connection right in here. Now when I looked, and I've got this pin removed, the pin does not have good connection. So what I did to remove the pin is there's a little cover that goes inside this plug, and I'll show it to you when I put it back together. But this cover goes in there. I just pulled it out with a pair of pliers. Then I'm going to show you how to remove your wires. So if you look inside this plug, there are tabs just above the plugs, the individual plugs. You can take a paper clip and you can lift that plastic tab up. It looks like that square rectangle just above the metal. I'm going to insert this probes in there so you can see. So if it'll focus in there, it's that plastic rectangle, and I'm not getting great focus because my hand's in there, just above. You can take your paper clip, pry that up, and then take a small screwdriver and just simply push back on the metal of the pin, and it'll push out the back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in from the back side of the pin, right in that slot there, and I'm going to lift with a sewing needle to help get that pin to where it crimps more down onto the male pin as it plugs into this female socket. So I'm just gonna tighten up that contact is all I'm gonna do. This will repair the air conditioning on this and get us going. Now, worst case scenario, if I had to, I could hot wire around this plug. I could go back here, cut the wires, and manually connect these wires, just making sure that you get the correct wires. Also, don't go taking out all these wires at once unless you've made sure to diagram which color wire goes where in the pin. Now, if you were looking at this right here from left to right, it's blue with white stripe on the left, blue with red stripe in the center, and then your solid blue on the right. Okay, I'm going to see if you can see here. I've shoved this pin up underneath the tab to raise it to help tighten it up. And you know, you now see how that tab, you see that little separation staying up. Before, that was all the way at the floor there, not really making a good connection. I'll do this to all 3 pins in this socket and we should be good to go. Alright, so what I've done is I've already tightened up these 2 pins, took them out, put them back in, but I want to show you just how these clip back in. So you're gonna, away from the lock will go this notch side of the wire. The smooth side will go towards this lock. But you'll just simply slide it in the hole in the back and shove it in. You'll hear it click or even feel it click into place, and they'll be secure. You'll have your pins lined back up. Then you're simply gonna put your cap back in, which this helps lock the pins into place because it'll hold the tabs locked. You'll see these little ramps here. They'll actually go over the top of those to hold those in. Like I said, I just removed that with a pair of pliers. Just grabbed them, pulled it straight out. Now that's back together. I'm going to simply reconnect my wiring and we'll test the air conditioning. Okay, so with all that connected, now if you can see, there's the AC compressor. You can see the front clutch is spinning. That means our compressor is on, whereas before it was off. And we should have some cool air going now. Let's check on the air. We got cool air?
Cool air.
Excellent. And there you have it. Something as simple as a loose pin connection in the connector right here. And you ask, how do those get loose if they don't get removed? Simply from the heat cycle. The metal over time will start to draw away as it gets hot and it cools with the expansion and contraction of heat. But there we have it again, some nice cold air on this hot summer day. It's supposed to be in the 90s with really high humidity this entire week here in the south. This is your car guy. Don't forget to like and share, and please subscribe to our videos, and we'll continue to try to fix things for you, show you how to fix your own car, save you some money, or even be able to give your mechanic some direction if he's having a hard time solving the problems.